Hello everyone, in today's tutorial, I'll be explaining you the sounds category. As you might have already guessed, this is going to be a not so long video because you can see there are very less blocks. So before we get on to that, I have some things to tell you. So first of all, I forgot to explain what these two blocks are in the before video. So I'll explain you what these do. So the backdrop is the appearance of the background. Right now you can see that this background is white, and that's because this is white. Now if I just convert it to bitmap and I paint it, you can see that this is turned purple. That's because this is the background. So backdrop is in Scratch, the background is called a backdrop. So now coming to these both blocks. So the switch backdrop just changes the backdrop of what you have. So let's just say I'll just choose a random backdrop. Like let's just take this castle one. And I'll go back to the sprite, and if I click this, then you can see that this has changed. And right, if I select this castle one, and it has switched it to that. And now you must have seen that these are also there. So in this next backdrop, what it does is it switches it to the next backdrop. And this is the exact same of this block. So if I click this and click this, nothing changed. And that's because these both are the same. So the previous backdrop does the same thing, only that it just switches it to the previous costume, that previous backdrop that was there. But there is no specific different block for it. You have to select it from this. And the random backdrop just selects a random backdrop. Now it doesn't look like it is actually randomizing it, so I'm going to upload some I'm going to choose some backdrops to really make it like it is choosing some random. So I've imported some, and now I've switched. So you can see that this is randomizing it. There is no order that it will follow. It is just randomizing it. So that is the use of the random backdrop. So with that being done, let's proceed to the sound category. So the sound category has this sort of violet color coded blocks that control the sound. Now to select sound, there is a specific tab called the sounds tab. Now in here, you can choose some sounds that are already there, or you can record through your microphone, or you can select a random from the library which the Scratch has, or you can upload the sounds. So right now, if you can see, just a minute. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm going to click this, and right now you can see that this is not working for some reason. Let me just check. Oh yeah, that's because I deleted the sound. So I'll just go ahead and choose a good sound. I like the cave the best. And now if I go to cave, and you can see that it is playing the sound. Maybe that's a bit too loud. So I'll just reduce my volume. Okay, so you can see that it was like playing the animation. You can see that it is playing, and this has shown. You can stop it. And the start sound does the exact thing, but now you can see that there is nothing like that. So it will play it even though your animation is stopped. So the play sound only does it if there is any sort of code running. Like I'll just say when flag clicked forever, do something random, like ask this. No wait, I'll just play this. You can see that, but if I click it, then it just stops. But right, if I use this, it is still running the code. But if I try to do any other sort of thing, like this or something like that, it doesn't work. That's because this is only to start the sound. It doesn't it cannot run other sort of code, but this block runs everything. If there is anything other than this, then also it will run. So these are both blocks, and this just actually stops. I'm right now playing it, and when I click this, it just stopped. So that is the stop all sounds block. And now comes this. These are some very useful things. So first of all, the pitch effect. Now I'll just play sound cave. I'll just add a forever loop so that it just continuously does. So you saw that the pitch was changing when I was clicking this block. So that is the use of the change pitch effect. And also to change it back to 0, let's see what this does. See, because I set it to 100, it is a very high pitch. And right, if I set this back to 0, and you can see that the pitch is back to normal. So that was the set pitch effect. And no, wait, like it was for the pitch effect. Now if I pan left and right, for this block you need to pay attention very closely. If you might have thought, you can feel that the volume is coming from the right side of your microphone, not through the both of them. So that is the pan left and right effect. It just makes it go to a random, it just makes the sound go to a side. Now you can see that this is on the left side if you hear it very closely. So to use this block you need to hear very closely. Okay. So that is the change pan left and right. And wait, I'll just stop this. And so the set pitch effect does the same thing, only the thing is that it just sets it to a value that you use. And then the sound effect. So the pitch and the pan left and right are actually sound effects that give some effect to the sound. So right now this one I'll use. You can see that it is on the right side. And right, if I click this and it comes back to the normal. So this is used to clear off all the effects that you have had. See, and if I click this and it returns to its original volume. So this is the useful block if you want to clear all sort of effects if you have added before you start an animation or you play a sound or something. So that was the clear sound effects block. Now the next thing is this change volume and set volume. Right now you can, I'll just show you, I'll just grab a play sound. And if I set this to a higher volume, right now you can see it's not working. I'll just check what's wrong. One minute. Wait, just a minute. Now you can see that the volume was decreasing. And now it is totally gone blank. That's because the volume is set to 0. I'll just show you if it is really set. It is what the volume is 0. And right, I'll just start making. Now you can hear very light. And as you increase this, so you can have a maximum volume of 100 and a minimum value of 10 in Scratch. So you cannot basically use this block. It won't do it. And so you can only set it between 0 and 100. To show you if it does it 1 to 100. So you can see that it was setting the value to a random value. So there is a very less chance of this coming. So I'll just try to get 100. Maybe it will take a lot of time, but for now you can see it's working. So that was, where were we here? So that was the change volume, and the set volume just sets the volume to any value you enter. So right now you can see that I had used a set volume block. And now this is the very useful thing to pick random set volume to pick random this custom block plus 200. So right now you can see that this sprite's volume is 61. So it will set to a random value between 61 and 100. And you can see it will never go down. So to explain you what these blocks does, there are some blocks here. Some of them were here. So what these are actually variables that store values that you have entered. So right now if I just say a set value to kuch 10, 100 or something, you can see that this is set to the volume variable has been set to 100. That's because the volume is 100. And right, if I do this, you can see that the variable has been updated and it has been set to 50. So this is a very useful block if you want to add some specific statements. If the volume is greater than 50, then I'll just set volume to 100. So right now, to show you if it works, I'm going to add some set volume to let's say 60. And if I click this, it will first complete this loop and then it will come to this loop. That's because this is doing the work. And now you can see it has been set to 100. So that is because this actually even prevents the downer code of this to run. So if you want to do that, you need to first move it above. So it has been set to 100 and you can see it has been directly set to 100. So that is useful if you want to use some statements and use this volume variable. So that is it for this tutorial. If you liked it, then give a like, comment and subscribe to my channel. And for now, bye bye.